Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. This is episode 53 and for this episode, I'll be covering the topic about addition and subtraction of rational numbers. And this will be the part 1 of this topic. Starting this episode, we will learn and explore how to calculate rational numbers. The calculations we learned from the previous episode were about positive numbers only, wherein I explained that the positive sign before the number can be omitted, but the value of the number is still the same. From this episode, we will learn how to solve numbers that have positive and negative signs. We will cover basic and important information, so make sure to concentrate until the end of this video. This is the first part of this episode, and this is about addition of sign numbers. Okay, when we say addition, this is combining two or more numbers. Sign numbers, these are positive and negative numbers. Okay, we already know how to add numbers. Let's say, for example, 3 plus 2. Let's say I have 3 apples and 2 apples. When combined together, this is equal to 5 apples. Actually, there is a positive sign before number 3 and there is also a positive sign before number 2. So this is positive 3 plus positive 2. The answer is positive 5. It's easy to add positive numbers because we will just combine the numbers. How about if one number is negative? Example, positive 5 plus negative 2. Okay, let's say 5 apples. Okay, plus negative 2 apples. We actually don't understand this because we don't see negative numbers. So for us to solve this kind of problem, we will use the number line. Why do we need to use the number line? It's because we can see the negative numbers on a number line. Okay, but before we will do that, you need to understand this. On a number line, the sign indicates direction. Addition indicates movement. What does it mean by this? Sign refers to positive and negative sign. If the sign is positive, the direction is we need to move to the right. But if the sign is negative, the direction is we need to move to the left. Okay, also, you need to remember that in addition of sign numbers, addition indicates movement. It doesn't mean that we need to combine the numbers. Addition here indicates movement. Let's give an example for you to understand this concept. Let's start with addition of numbers with the same sign. Okay, let's have positive number plus positive number. Example, positive 3, okay, plus positive 2. What will be the answer for this? Using the number line, what we need to do first is locate where is positive 3. This is the origin and positive 3 is this point. Okay, now, plus or addition means we need to move. Where do we need to move? The sign is positive. That means we need to move to the right. How many times? 2 times. So from here, move to the right 2 times. 1, 2. So the answer is positive 5. Okay, next. Negative number plus negative number. Okay, example, negative 2 plus negative 3. What will be the answer for this? Okay, let's find or let's locate where is negative 2 on the number line. So this is the origin. Negative 2 is this point. Okay, plus again means we need to move. Where do we need to move? This is negative sign. That means we need to move to the left. How many times? 3 times. So from here, move to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is negative 5. In addition of numbers with the same sign, we cannot just use or draw number line every time we are adding numbers with the same sign. So what we need to do this time is understand the rule based on our examples. For positive number plus positive number, what we did here is we just added the numbers. So 3 plus 2, 5. And we copy the positive sign. So the answer is positive 5. For negative number plus negative number, it's the same thing. We added the numbers, 2 plus 3, 5, and we copy the negative sign. So the answer is negative 5. Let's move on. This time, addition of numbers with different signs. Okay, let's start with positive number plus negative number. Okay, example. Positive 3 plus negative 2. What will be the answer for this? Using the number line, let's locate where's positive 3. This is the origin. Positive 3 is this point. Okay, now, addition or plus sign means we need to move. Where do we need to move? The sign is negative. So that means to the left. We need to move to the left. How many times? 2 times. So from here to the left 2 times, 1, 2. So the answer is positive 1. Okay, let's move on. This time negative number plus positive number. Okay, example, negative 3. Okay, plus positive 2. Let's find the answer for this. Okay, on the number line, let's locate where's negative 3. This is the origin. Negative 3 is this point. Plus or addition means we need to move. Where do we need to move? This time the sign is positive. That means we need to move to the right. How many times? 2 times. So from here to the right or move to the right 2 times, 1, 2. So our answer is negative 1. Okay, for addition of numbers with different sign, we cannot just also use or draw the number line every time we're adding numbers with different sign. So let's understand the rule based on our example. If we are adding numbers with different sign, what we did here is we got the difference between the numbers. 3 minus 2, 1. And we follow the sign of the larger number. 3 is larger than 2. The sign is positive. So our answer is positive 1. Okay, how about in our next example? We got the difference. So 3 minus 2, 1. And we follow the sign of the larger number. 3 is larger than 2. The sign is negative. So our answer is negative 1. Okay, this time, let's answer the following problems. Okay, this is our first problem. We are going to write the appropriate number in the box. Okay, the first option is, or the first number is positive 3 plus positive 4. Okay, positive number plus positive number. So the answer must be positive number. Okay, we just need to add the numbers 3 plus 4. That is, so 3 plus 4. So the answer is 7. And it must be positive 7. Okay, let's have number 2. Negative 3 plus negative 4. negative number plus negative number, the answer must be negative. And then we just need to add the numbers. So 3 plus 4, 7. But don't forget the sign. It is negative 7. Okay, number 3, positive 7 plus negative 2. Positive number plus negative number. Okay, we will follow the sign of the larger number. 7 is larger than 2. The sign is positive. Our answer must be positive. Get the difference. 7 minus 2, 5. Don't forget the sign. Positive 5. Okay, number 4, negative 7 plus positive 2. Okay, we will follow the sign of the larger number. The sign of the larger number is negative. So our answer must be negative. Get the difference. 7 minus 2, 5. Don't forget the sign. Final answer is negative 5. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. Which of the following calculation results is incorrect? Okay, number 1, negative 3 plus negative 6. Is it equal to negative 9? Okay, negative number plus negative number. We just need to add the numbers. So 3 plus 6, 9. And we will copy the negative sign. So the answer is negative 9. Number 1 is correct. Okay, number 2, negative 5.2 plus positive 1.6. Negative number plus positive number. Final answer must follow the sign of the larger number. Sign of the larger number is negative, so final answer must be negative. Get the difference. 5.2 minus 1.6, 3.6. So, negative 3.6 is the answer. Number 2 is also correct. How about number 3? Positive 5 over 2 plus negative 3 over 4. Is it equal to positive 7 over 4? Okay, let's find out. For us to compare these two fractions, we need to make the denominators the same. Okay, 2 times 2, this is 5 times 2. So this is 10 over 4. And the fraction, we have 3 over 4. Let's compare these two fractions. So 10 over 4 is greater than 3 over 4. That means the final answer must be positive. Okay, so we have positive here. Get the difference. 10 over 4 minus 3 over 4, 7 over 4. So the final answer must be positive 7 over 4. Number 3 is also correct. Okay, how about number 4? Positive 2 over 3 plus negative 5 over 2. Okay, different signs. The final answer, we need to follow the larger number or the larger fraction. But they have different denominators. Let's make the denominators the same. This is 3 times 2. This is times 2 times 3 times 3. So this is 4 over 6. And this is 15 over 6. It means 4 over 6 is less than 15 over 6. So the final answer must follow the sign of the larger number. Okay, the sign of the larger number is negative. So final answer must be negative. Get the difference. 15 over 6 minus 4 over 6. Okay, it must be 11 over 6. So the answer must be negative 11 over 6. But here, negative 13 over 6. So number 4 is not correct. So which of the following calculation results is incorrect? The answer is number 4. This is the second part of this episode, and I will be discussing subtraction of signed numbers. When we say subtraction, this is taking away a number from another number. The symbol for subtraction is this symbol. We already know how to subtract numbers. Example, 9 minus 2. Remove 2 from 9, the answer is 7. It's easy to subtract positive numbers. How about if one number is negative? Let's give an example. Negative 5 minus positive 7. Remove 7 from negative 5. We actually don't understand this. So for us to solve this kind of problem, we will use the number line because we can see the negative numbers on a number line. In subtraction of signed numbers using the number line, we need to remember this. On the number line, subtraction moves the number being subtracted by changing its direction. What does it mean by this? Direction can either be positive or negative. In subtraction of signed numbers using the number line, changing its direction means positive becomes negative. Negative becomes positive. This is the meaning of subtraction of signed numbers on the number line. Let's give an example for you to understand this. Okay, first example, negative 3 minus positive 2. Okay, first thing we need to do on this number line, we need to locate where is negative 3. This is the origin. Okay, negative 3 is this point. Okay, minus positive 2. Again, subtraction moves the number being subtracted by changing its direction. This is positive 2. So change the direction, it becomes negative 2. Okay, when we move, minus sign becomes plus sign. Remember, addition indicates movement. So minus sign becomes plus sign. So from negative 3, okay, we need to move to the left. How many times? 2 times. So 1, 2. The answer is negative 5. Next example. Positive 2 minus negative 4. Okay, this is the origin. Positive 2 is this point. Okay, minus negative 4. Again, subtraction moves the number being subtracted by changing its direction. This is negative 4. Change direction. It becomes positive 4. Okay, when we move, a subtraction sign becomes plus sign. So from negative 2, okay, we need to move to the right. How many times? 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is positive 6. Okay, let's have the third example. Negative 1 minus negative 3. Okay, on the number line, negative 1 is this point. Okay, minus negative 3. Okay, we move means minus sign becomes plus sign. Change the direction. Negative 3 becomes positive 3. So from negative 1, we need to move to the right. How many times? 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. The answer is positive 2. Okay, in subtraction of signed numbers on the number line, we will not actually subtract the given numbers. Okay, instead, minus sign becomes plus sign because we move. And we will change the direction from positive becomes negative. From negative becomes positive. So we can write this way. Okay, negative 3, okay, plus negative 2. The answer is still negative 5. Okay, how about the second example? Okay, we can write this way. Positive 2, okay, subtraction sign becomes plus sign because we move. Change direction, negative 4 becomes positive 4. So positive 2 plus positive 4, the answer is positive 6. Okay, third example, negative 1 minus sign becomes plus sign because we move. Change direction, negative 3 becomes positive 3. So our answer is still positive 2. Follow the sign of the larger number, get the difference. 3 minus 1, 2. Sign is positive. So the answer is positive 2. Okay, this time let's answer this simple activity. We're going to write the appropriate number in the box. Okay, again, in subtraction of signed numbers, we will not actually subtract the given numbers. Since we're going to move, that means minus sign becomes plus sign. So this becomes plus sign, plus sign, plus sign. Okay, and then we will change the direction. So positive 3 becomes, okay, negative 3. Positive 8 becomes negative 8. Positive 2 becomes negative 2. Negative 5 becomes positive 5. Okay, let's proceed in adding these numbers. Positive 7 plus negative 3. Okay, positive and negative numbers. Okay, we need to follow the sign of the larger number, positive. So our answer must be positive. Get the difference, 7 minus 3, 4. So the answer is positive 4. How about number 2? Positive 2 plus negative 8. Get the difference, 8 minus 2, 6. Follow the sign of the larger number, negative. So the answer is negative 6. How about number 3? Negative 4 plus negative 2. Two negative numbers, we just need to add 4 plus 2, 6, and copy the minus or the negative sign. So the answer is negative 6. How about number 4? Negative 3 plus positive 2, a positive 5. Okay, get the difference, 5 minus 3, 2. Copy the sign of the larger number, positive. So the answer is positive 2. Okay, let's move on. This time, I will be explaining or discussing the rules of addition. Okay, what are the different rules of addition? The first rule is what we call the commutative property of addition. What does it mean by this? Changing the order of the numbers doesn't change the sum. Okay, example, number A plus number B is the same if we will write as number B plus number A. Okay, example, positive 2 plus positive 3 equals positive 5. Even if we will write positive 3 first and then next is positive 2, the answer is still positive 5. So even if we change the order, the numbers, even if we change the order of the numbers, the answer or the sum is still the same. Okay, the second rule of addition is what we call the associative property. Okay, what does it mean by this? Changing the grouping of the numbers doesn't change the sum or the answer. Okay, example, these numbers are in a group A plus B and then plus C. It's the same thing if we will write as A plus, and this is in a group B plus C. Okay, example, positive 2 plus negative 5, this is in a group. Okay, plus negative 4, this is equal to a negative 1, so this is equal to negative 4. Even if we will change the group, let's say for example, negative 5 plus negative 1, this is in a group. Okay, negative 5 plus negative 1, this is negative 6. So positive 2 plus negative 6, the answer is still negative 4. So we changed the group, but the answer did not change. So that is associative property. Okay, this time, let's answer the simple activity. Okay, following or applying the different rules of addition. Okay, let's find the value of positive 2.75 plus positive 6.84 plus positive 4.25 plus negative 3.84. Okay, if we are going to look at the given numbers, okay, we can add or we can combine first 2.75 and 4.25 because 0.75 plus 0.25 is equal to 1. So 1 plus 2, 3. Plus 4, 7. So these two numbers is equal to 7. Okay, next. Positive 6.84 plus negative 3.84. Okay, this is positive number, this is negative number. Okay, if we're going to take a look at this one, we can cancel 0.84. Since the higher number sign is positive, okay, our answer must be positive. And then get the difference, 6 minus 3, the answer is 3 or positive 3. So 7 plus 3, the answer is 10. So in here, we apply the different rules of addition. So the important thing about the rules of addition is we can disarrange the arrangement of the numbers as long as we think it's easier for us to solve the problem. Okay, let's have this next activity. We are going to identify which has the smallest calculation result. So which of the following has the smallest calculation result? So this is about subtraction of signed numbers. Again, we are not going to subtract the given numbers. Since we are going to move, subtraction here becomes addition. And we need to change the direction of the second number. Okay, so we can write it this way. Positive 9. Okay, we will move, so minus sign becomes plus sign. Change the direction. Positive 7 becomes negative 7. Okay, how about number 2? Positive 2, minus sign becomes plus sign. Change direction. Negative 1 becomes positive 1. Number 3, negative 3.2, minus sign becomes plus sign. Negative 5.6 becomes positive 5.6. How about number 4? Positive 4. Okay, minus sign becomes plus sign. Negative 5 over 3 becomes, okay, positive 5 over 3. Number 5, negative 4 over 3. Okay, minus sign becomes plus sign. Negative 5 over 2, change direction, becomes positive 5 over 2. Okay, so let's find out which of the following has the smallest calculation result. Positive 9 plus negative 7. Okay, follow the sign of the larger number, positive. Get the difference, 9 minus 7, 2. So the answer here is positive 2. How about number 2? Positive 2 plus positive 1. So add the two numbers, 2 plus 1, 3, and then copy the positive sign. So the answer is positive 3. Okay, third number, negative 3.2 plus positive 5.6. Different signs, so we need to follow the sign of the larger number. Larger number sign is positive, so our answer must be positive. Get the difference, 5.6 minus 3.2. The answer is 2.4. So positive 2.4. How about number 4? Positive 4 plus positive 5 over 3. So both positive numbers, okay, we just need to add. Okay, turn this 5 over 3 to mixed number first. 5 over 3 is equal to, okay, 1 and 2 over 3. So 4 plus 1 and 2 over 3, this is equal to 5 and 2 over 3. Positive 5 and 2 over 3. Okay, how about number 5? Negative 4 over 3 plus positive 5 over 2. Okay, we actually don't know yet which number is larger. So, for us to identify which number is larger, we need to make the denominators the same. So, this is multiplied by 2, by 2, 2 times 3, this is by 3. So, we have here 8 over 6, and this is 15 over 6. It means 8 over 6 is less than 15 over 6. So, we will follow the sign of the larger number, positive. So, our answer must be positive. Get the difference, 15 over 6 minus 8 over 6. Okay, the answer here is 7 over 6. If we will turn 7 over 6 to mixed number, this is 1 and 1 over 6. So, positive 1 and 1 over 6. So, which of the following has the smallest calculation result? This is positive 2, positive 3, positive 2.4, positive 5, and 2 over 3. This is positive 1 and 1 over 6. So the smallest is positive 1 and 1 over 6.